Hello everyone, and welcome to another NASCAR Racing 2003 live stream. How is everyone doing today? Thank you very much for joining in. If you guys would be so kind as to please hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy this video. I really appreciate all the support from each and every one of you. And for those of you interested, I have some social media links in the description below as well. Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. So go check those out if you would like. And my laptop is loaded up, got the game ready, and we are all set. Once again, thanks for joining in. As you can tell by the title of today's video, I'm going to be doing part 3 at attempting to recreate Geoff Bodine's terrible 2000 Daytona crash in the Truck Series in the inaugural Daytona race in the Truck Series. That was the first year I believe they ran it there. And if you want to see the replay, go check out part 1 down in the description where I play the replay early in the video. But right now, we are just going to get right into it. And for those of you that have watched the previous attempts, you know this, along with a few other crashes, mainly Austin Dillon's. I'm going to be using actually the car that hit Geoff Bodine to send him into the air, which was the number 46 of Rob Morgan. And I'm doing that because of the way the physics in this game are. I need to set the chassis grip up in the track file, which I already did. And if I can touch the tires with an AI car, or in this case truck, the correct way, the cars will go launching. Or truck, I should say. I'm going to be doing that a lot. I'm going to be accidentally saying car instead of truck.
Drivers, to your cars.
Alright, I believe that's everything. The only two, we're using Daytona 2001 if you didn't see that before. The only things that are different from the default settings is I have the... Alright, we're going to do a different... I have Geoff Bodine, or Geoff Bodine's stats turned up to have him near the front of the field, but I want him in like 4th or 5th. Near the front, but not on the pole. But the only two... setting changes I made to this track file is I turned the grip for both asphalt and concrete up to, I believe, 1.3 exactly, just to give myself a little bit of leeway and convenience with... I don't want it to be super realistic where every time I make an error I'm just spinning out, so that would be annoying for this stream. Where is Geoff Bodine? Alright, 7th, that works. Except it's cloudy now. We'll take that off. We're not concerned about aerodynamics. Just getting Geoff Bodine to launch into the air. Why do I keep saying Jeffrey? Alright, 5th place, that works. So as you remember, he was riding in the outside line, coming through the tri-oval. That number 46 car kind of got clipped as he was moving down the track by the car that was underneath him. Went down, came back up, hit Geoff Bodine, who was in the outside line once again. And that sent him flying into the catch fence. He got drilled by another truck and just started tumbling about 20 times. Got hit by another truck. And yes, I know it wasn't quite 20, but it was probably near 10. So we're going to try to get in the right position to get all the trucks lined up to about where they were in real life. Once again, all the other AIs aren't going to be perfect. I just want Geoff Bodine to be in like 4th or 5th. With myself in front of him, hopefully having him on the outside line. I have the chassis grip turned up to 35, I believe, if I didn't say that already. That was the second change I made to the track. That's otherwise default. It's 50. Holy crap, I got a bump from Geoff Bodine there. Holy crap. How did I not wreck? Well, I got him up to the outside line. Just trying to block the hell out of him so he doesn't get too far in front of me before I need him to. Except now this number 25 is going to be in the way. Shoot, I might have to turn the difficulty down. Oh, we got a wreck. Nope, they saved it somehow. Holy crap. Alright, I guess we'll try the next lap. We weren't properly positioned on that one. As long as I can get some separation between Geoff Bodine and the car in front of him. Or the truck! Sorry. And get a clean shot at his front tire. That's all I need. Right, come on, Geoff. Don't fall back too much. Alright, here he comes. It was like just past the flag stand, I believe. So let's pretend the 46 gets clipped here. Comes up. Nope. That's not right. That's not what happened. All that anticipation just for a failed attempt. I think I just missed his tire. I know I have the chassis grip turned up, so it's just a matter of hitting the right spot. Might have to turn down the AI grip modifier a little bit, the panic decel.
Start your engines!
Trying to think of a few changes I can make all right off the bat. So who's watching the Kentucky race right now? If I lean that way really far, I can kind of see it behind living room TV. Unfortunately, my remote for my TV isn't working, so I can't turn on our stupid DirecTV box that I have in my room. First world problems. My DirecTV cable or satellite box that I have in my room doesn't work, so I need to watch TV in the living room or on my computer. Please send your thoughts and prayers. Alright, we need to get Geoff Bodine to the outside line. Which it looks like we'll be able to do on the back stretch. Make sure he doesn't get too far in front of me. There we go. Except now this one truck's gonna be in the way. No. Well, you saw kind of what the chassis grip does with that 43 truck. He went launching. Alright, that was the accidental big one. Trying to move that one truck down. Yep, you saw the 43. That's kind of what I'm hoping happens with Geoff Bodine if I get the tires to touch right. Steve Grissom. He's had his share of rollovers. And we'll try that again. Actually, I'm going to turn the difficulty down. 1. It's like 78, just a little bit. And hope that I can get Geoff Bodine to qualify on the outside line. So he needs to be even. 4, perfect. Perfect, let's start.
Son, the drivers, start your engines.
Alright, I believe this is attempt number 3. Is that Brendan Gong? That's right, he's been in the sport for a while. Speaking of, I saw he wrecked out earlier. He was involved in that pile up before the green flag even wove, whatever the proper word is. Alright, so here we have the 15 of Geoff Bodine in the outside line. Right where we need him. We're just gonna black flag ourselves so we can get in the front of the pack. Need to make sure Bodine doesn't pass anyone else, because he was like in 4th or 5th spot, I believe, at the time of the wreck. So actually try to shuffle him up, so maybe a car or two can pass him. Except he's going to get a big run going on the backstretch. I think. He should. Oh. Alright. Got a good setup. Alright, I can edit that out. So let's see what happened to Geoff Bodine. Nope, he's driving away. I don't think actually anything happened to him. I think he got stuck in the fence and then he landed back down on his wheels. Darn it. That's one thing I'm worried about, having the chassis grip up, though. If I get a good attempt, then I pile into some other trucks later down the pile up, I'm worried about that I'm going to flip over like I did there. Yep, I thought he was going to bounce back off the... that could have been a really good attempt if he just started tumbling when he hit the fence, and if I didn't roll over at the end. The pile-up looked like perfect. It was at the right spot. He basically got launched in the right way. Darn it. If only he started tumbling. Alright, but at least we got a really decent lineup for an attempt, like on our first try. Because I was like running 2-3 wide so I could simulate getting clipped and then going up into Bodine. And meanwhile, he was in like in 5th or 6th spot, like he was in real life. Alright, so let's try that again. Just need to make sure he doesn't pass anyone. I don't mean to keep squeezing him up 3 wide. Now he's going too far back. Yeah, shoot. Well, we'll see what happens coming out of the turn. It looks like he's got a good run. See, I like having the grip turn up a little bit, because if I didn't, I couldn't be doing these maneuvers. I'd be wrecking every time. Alright, so right here we're going to simulate the number 60 being Geoff Bodine, so I can always just swap the paint scheme if I get a good attempt. Oh, darn it. He didn't start tumbling. That was a better hit into the fence. But the truck we had in place of Geoff Bodine did not start tumbling. But if anything, that was decent practice of where I need to hit the other truck to get a good launch. I mean, that looked good. And I didn't flip over either. I got a little airborne, but I didn't flip over. Darn it, if only that other truck started tumbling. The spectator. I guess spectator's a closer view to the one we'd see on TV. Darn it. Alright, we'll try a couple more times, and then there's a few settings I want to tweak.
Son, the drivers, start your engines.
How's it going, everyone? Thank you very much for joining in. If there's anyone new joining in right now, I see we're up to around 70-ish watchers. Not bad at all. Especially since I only scheduled this one with like 2 hours notice. And give very much notice for this one. I need to get a lot better with that. Scheduling the streams like a couple days in advance so people can schedule it or hit that little notifications button. Or just know of it in general. I'm going to try not to push the 15 too far up the track in the turn this time. I'm just trying to make sure he doesn't pass anyone. Oops. I shifted into third too early there, but I got back into second quickly, so I didn't really lose any speed. No passing anyone. Geoff. Get up there. Alright, this looks good. Very good. Darn it, I missed him. That was a perfect setup and I missed him. Or I missed the right spot to hit, I mean. I still hit him, I just missed the proper spot I needed to hit to flip him over. Oh no, wall. Alright, 2 more tries, then we'll try changing some settings.
Son, the
Did I see the one angle from pit road? Yes, I did. That is by far the best angle. So like I said, 2 more tries, and we'll try changing some settings around. Mainly, I want to maybe adjust the grip a little bit more down. I don't think I need it up this high, maybe to like 1.25, 1.2. I still want to have it a little bit higher than it usually is, just to give myself a little bit of breathing room for errors in case I accidentally clip another car. I don't want to be spinning out every 5 seconds. So then I'd get nothing accomplished, aside from spinning out every 5 seconds. So mainly tweak the grip. I want to turn the panic decel for the AI down a little bit too. I feel like the pile-ups aren't quite as big as they should be. They're getting stopped like really quickly. Shoot. Get back here, Geoff. There we go. Sort of. Oh, there's no room to even get at him. Yep, see? Darn it. The grip isn't even that high. How do I keep turning over like that? Nice arc of brakes, dick. You too, Kurt. Alright, last attempt.
Son, drivers, start your engines.
That was an interesting wreck, just not the one we needed. Alrighty. So AI panic decel, AI grip modifier, and the concrete and asphalt grip are the few things I want to tweak. After this attempt. Excuse me. Wasn't that Brad Keselowski's sponsor he had when he won that Carl Edwards Talladega race? Their infamous wreck. Or Carl's, I should say. That sponsor logo that was on the back of Geoff Bodine's truck. Oh, you bastard. Get back up to the outside line. Get back up to the outside line. Oh. We'll try this with some other trucks. We'll pretend this white truck behind me is Geoff Bodine. In the outside line. Alright, what happened there? I think he stopped rolling. Well, that didn't quite work. Well, it did actually a little bit. You know what? Too bad I rolled over, because I could have possibly just switched Bodine's and the number 2's paint schemes. That wasn't half bad. I mean, this part at the beginning was a little weird, but then he started rolling. Then he got hit by another car right there and continued to roll. He just didn't land on his side, which is going to be almost impossible anyway. Alright, so we will exit out, try tweaking a few settings, the track INI file, which here we are. Alright, so here we are in Daytona 2001. Alright, first things first, track CTS, because we're using the CTS mod, which obviously has CTS physics. Do 1.2 for each. I think 1.3 is a little overkill. Alright. Chassis grip is good. AI grip modifier. Turning this down just a little bit. Like 1.15. Panic decel. Wow, that's already pretty low. Alright, let's see what that does, if anything. Alright, loading the game back up. Once again, I'm going to try to get Geoff Bodine to qualify in the outside line. And yes, I know that keeps rhyming. That's why I keep saying it. Alright, back into race. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's see where Geoff Bodine is. Inside line. Nope, no good.
Drivers, to your
5th place.
car.
3rd row on the inside. We need like 4th or 6th or 8th or something. 4th. Perfect. Perfect. And Mike Wallace is in 1st, and I believe, if I'm remembering what I read on racingreference.info correctly for this race, he actually won this race. Mike Wallace in the number 2. So even more accuracy. Yay. Alrighty. So let's see if these small changes makes any difference. Bodine, you get up to the outside because you can't. Oh. Alright, Bodine, get up there. You can't be passing everyone right yet. You slow down a little bit. Slow your roll. You roll in a little bit. But slow it right now. Alright, sorry, I'm done. Shoot, I wanted to turn the drafting distance down a little bit because the trucks are almost a little too bunched up right now. Alright, not bad though. Got a decent setup right here. Let's hit. Oh! Why won't you tumble? Oh yeah, now you do when you're really slow. When you're way slowed down. And of course he stops upside down too. In this attempt. The latter, like, third was really good, but the first 2/3 sucked. Well, that part was alright, but the middle third sucked. The first third and the last third. The last third of this wreck were decent. But the middle part sucked, there was no tumbling, and there wasn't that big of a pileup. So, we have to try again. Oh, sweet, the chat didn't unpause, but I'm adjusting my window and clicking back on it just to make sure it's unpaused anyway. Just blow my motor doing this. Must make it to the front in first gear. There we go. Excuse me. Well, you got a good display of what the heightened chassis grip does right there.
Going green.
That's what I was hoping to do to Geoff Bodine, but instead, I rolled the real-life race leader during the pace lap. Sorry, Mr. Wallace. M. Wallace, is that Marcellus Wallace from Pulp Fiction? I'm pretty fucking far from being okay. Alright, I'm done with the bad puns. For now. For now. That was hilarious. Race is still green at Kentucky. Alright, let's try that again. That's why I'm trying to avoid getting too close to the other trucks, at least side by side, because I want to avoid any accidental flips just like that from happening. Alright, I don't think any single one got my Marcellus Wallace reference, which is good because I'm pretty sure the majority of my audience is young kids or teens, and you guys should not be watching Pulp Fiction. Slow down, Jeff. There we go. It actually worked. I literally brake checked him, and it worked. Kind of. Damn it, number 2. How dare you get in the way? Uh-oh, we're 4 wide. Or 3 wide behind me, never mind. Sorry, I thought that was 4 wide at first. Alright, we will try the next lap. That is, if Geoff Bodine doesn't get too far in front of me. Nope, do we got it? Maybe. Alright. Could have been worse. No, I flipped. This part of the wreck was actually looking decent. Actually, no, I think he just spun around. It looked like he was flipping a bunch at first, but I think he was just spinning around really fast on his top. But he did land upside down. God darn it. Yeah, he wasn't flipping. Well, I flipped too, so I'm kind of glad his part of the wreck wasn't perfect, because I would have been really upset if his roll was spot on, but then I flipped as well, so that would have like ruined the replay. But what I thought was him flipping a bunch at first was him just spinning around on his roof real quick.
Start your engines!
Right back into our third place position by cheating. Technique of pushing Geoff Bodine way up the track. If you couldn't tell, his stats are heightened a little bit. Have him be near the front each qualifying session, but the downside to that is he's a little annoying to have cooperate sometimes. Perfect. Pretend to get clipped by this red truck. Come up on Jeff. Nope, I missed him, or I missed the tires that time. Nice brakes. Darn it, that one's not even worth a replay. I just screwed that one up.
Drivers,
Man, I'm starving.
start your
I don't think I ate anything all of yesterday. I'm now just realizing. So I remembered I was thinking in the evening, it's like, man, I haven't eaten anything yet today, and then I just now realized I went the entire rest of the night without eating anything. So I haven't eaten for like 36 plus hours, apparently. Nothing wrong with a little fasting every now and then. Try not to roll over Wallace again. Man, what is it with the Wallace family and Daytona with not wanting to stay right side up? Alright, I'm gonna try to push Geoff Bodine up the track a little bit into the turn so he kind of loses some speed. There we go. Alright, he got lost behind that yellow car, but I can easily get right back to him. Alright, I'm going to swap Geoff Bodine with the number 60, because the number 60 is in a better position. Shoot. Holy shit. I saw someone kind of go flipping wildly. I can tell you it wasn't Geoff Bodine. And the entire start of that one sucked because I got way too far down because that number 1 truck hooked me more than I wanted him to. Or is that the number 25? Yep, that went rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Most overused song in every late 2000s YouTube crash comp ever. That or let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Wow, I want to see the view that number 16 had. He got slowed down in time. He actually didn't get too much damage. He avoided the big wreck in front of him, minding his own business. Then all of a sudden, whoop! Truck comes rolling over the top of me and lands on the guy in front of me. All right, we'll try that again. I kind of got a little too bunched up that time, just like I said, that number 1 truck hooked my back end more than I wanted to. More than I wanted him to. He sent me a little too far sideways into the infield, and I basically way overcorrected, and yeah, you saw what happened. Race is still green. Of course. Finally a race with a decent green flag run, and I'm unable to watch it right now. Alright, what should I get to eat? Could make my own pasta, but that's boring. I don't have too much stuff to go with it. I just have sauce and noodles, and that's boring. So what should I go get to eat? What to eat? Yeah, got some good bump drafting going on there. Trying to let the 50 get in front of me so I can get him out from in front of the 15. Oh, we got a wreck behind me. They wrecked themselves. Oh, is there not more cars involved in that? Oh, we got a truck rolling over.
You alright?
No, I am not alright. I just caused tens of thousands of dollars of damage to my truck alone, let alone everyone else's. Yeah, here's the wreck that happened. That wasn't my cause. Dennis Setzer. They got 4 wide coming out of the turn. Everyone knows 4 wide don't work for very long. And here's my wreck. And then there's one truck that, yeah, that 50. It was ironic that Geoff Bodine nailed the 50 while the 50 was tumbling.
Drivers, start your engines.
We got white flag. Number 18, I don't even know who that is in the Nationwide Series, but yeah. Apparently he wins, because I know my DVR is behind like 30 seconds because I rewound something before. When the number 2 wrecked, I rewound to see what happened. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go get some KFC once the stream is done. I've been having a KFC crave in the last few days. I haven't been there in years, and someone mentioned it the other day. I've been thinking about it ever since. It's calling to me. Need some crispy original recipes, some potatoes, and some biscuits. How does that not sound so good? Go, Mike Wallace. Except the number 15 ain't in good position for me to get at him. Oops. Oopsies. I love having the heightened chassis grip. Whoa! I almost got stopped in time. Alright, let's see. Yep, this is why I try to avoid touching tires. Oops, the scoring tower completely blocked that at the perfect moment. This is why this is why I try to avoid touching the tires with the chassis grip turned on before we get to the part that I need. Because then that happens. God darn it.
Drivers, start your engines.
You were about 2 corners too early, Jeff. Yeah, I avoided going to KFC for the longest time because the one by our place sucked for the longest time, but I'm Pretty sure 5 years later they don't suck anymore. Or maybe I just had a couple bad experiences that prevented me from ever going back there again. Maybe I should try a second chance 5 years later. I'm gonna try to push Geoff up into the outer lane so he gets slowed down a little bit. A few other cars can pass us. Ooh, that was close. Why are you going so fast? Jesus Christ. Take it off the wall. Yeah, we were way too bunched up that time. I think if there's going to be a part 4, I need to turn some of the drafting and bunching distance down a little bit, because we were a little too closely packed right there. The 14 probably pooped himself for a second right there when he went floating through the air, through the tri-oval, but then he set right back down on his wheels.
Start your engines!
Come on. I don't want to have to do another part 4 for a particular reenactment. I have enough follow-up parts. I have enough parentheses, part, whatever videos going on. I need to get more luck on the first tries, let alone the second and the third. What am I doing wrong aside from just not getting lucky enough? I think I've done everything I could for the settings. Except maybe string the pack out a little bit, because we are a little too bunched up right now for what they were in real life at the time. Get up there, number 15. Wait your turn. Alright, so far so good. Time to get hit by that car. There. And once again, the hit into the fence was good. The pileup was good. No one else flipped. But of course, Geoff Bodine just goes right into his roof and just slides the entire rest of the way. Instead of ripping off the catch fence, coming back into the track and getting hit by a truck and going flipping some more. Darn it. At least he stayed on his roof the whole time. Like it matters.
Drivers, start your engines!
Excuse me. Still getting over a cold. Probably 4 or 5 to go. Probably squeezing 4 or 5 more attempts before the top of the hour. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green. You get up there. Gonna be trying to pass people yet? You were in 4th or 5th at the time of the wreck, not 1st. Damn it, why do you have such a big run right now? Stupid 50 car in the way. Stupid.
Drivers, start your engines.
Once again, are we just arguing? Alright, for the record, guys, you don't have to explain this every time. I do not mind cussing at all. You can cuss in the chat as much as you want. There's no hate speech and no spam. I honestly could care less about emojis. You're never going to be able to avoid the people that constantly post emojis. Just as long as there's no keyboard mashing and then hitting enter like every 5 seconds. Like the gibberish. That, other excessive spam, hate speech. It's basically all I really care about in the chat. Otherwise, go nuts. I don't really care if you argue. I don't care if you swear. Just stop. I don't care if you argue. Just stop bickering. There's a big difference. Jeffrey. Get up to the outside, Jeffrey. Oh, god damn it. Oops. Got a big one on the backstretch. Kind of looks like the wreck I had earlier in iRacing. That I'll post later tonight. Ah, shoot.
Drivers, start your engines.
Not even gonna say anything. I know I'm gonna offend a lot of people by saying this, but even if you're a kid, I mean, I guess to a certain age it is an issue, like if you get young enough, but if you're a kid and you're offended by cussing or scared of someone swearing, or your parents haven't taught you what that is yet, or they've like forbid you from ever hearing a swear word, I kind of feel really bad for the upbringing that your parents are about to lay out for you. The sheltered upbringing. Gonna be one of those Those types of parents that just raises their kid by the book. No emotion, all just knowledge. I don't even know what I'm ranting about. I'm just losing concentration. As you can tell, we're almost done with this hour. No! No! God damn it. Hey, 75, you want to be Geoff Bodine? Okay. Nope. Arca brakes. More arca brakes. Even more arca brake. Alright. This next one's probably the second to last attempt, and then I'm gonna get going. Since I'm now realizing I haven't eaten in like a day and a half, I'm starting to get a little faint. I will say I don't care about cussing, but just try to avoid name calling. I mean, I know you're not gonna, but just for me, just for trying not to annoy me, try your hardest to avoid needless arguing in the chat, to not pollute my videos I put a lot of time and effort into making with a bunch of hate-filled rambling on the left-hand side of it. Please and thank you. But otherwise, I don't mind, like, holy crap, that was a huge effing wreck. Like, I don't mind stuff like that, but you guys should know what you can and can't say. I shouldn't have to lay it out item by item. It should be a common sense thing. Which, unfortunately, not everyone nowadays has. God damn it. See? You guys in your arguing, you're distracting me from my crashes. Alright, only since I'm not punishing you, but only since I'm so hungry, that's counting. So this right here will be the last attempt. I will go backwards and try to cause a massive big one going the wrong way. I will do that. What days do I live stream? I'm trying to do them every day at this point. I mean, if I have family stuff going on, if I have a super busy weekend, I might miss a day or two here or there. But as of right now, I am trying to make this a full-time thing. I love doing this. I love making these videos for you guys. Love making them for myself. I enjoyed personally doing them, and I love knowing that there's people that enjoy watching them. Trying to do them more and more and actually live life properly and try to spend my time doing stuff I enjoy doing, or as properly as I can, I should say. And I upload some other miscellaneous videos here and there in between my streams, like I do some iRacing videos here and there, some other random gaming videos I'll upload every once in a while. I'll upload some stuff from real life every once in a while, like my footage from when I went to the races at Slinger last week. Geoff Bodine, how dare you? How dare you? Alright. This is it. The reenactment attempts. Please go good. Please have this be the one. Please. Alright, so I pretend to get hit by the red truck. We'll open to Geoff Bodine. Come on, come on. Of course, he starts to flip. And I flip too. God damn it. Geoff, why you no cooperate? Man, look at that 3-wide racing. wasn't really that good anyway. On Bodine's part, that is. Alright. Only exiting out just so I can turn this all the way up to the max. Then I'm going to go back in. Cause a massive backwards wreck for you guys. Wait for everyone else that hasn't already yet to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.
To your cars.
So in that way I know you like this. I know what type of videos to make in the future. If you subscribe, then you guys are notified right away when I have future streams coming up or upload videos. It's a win-win for everyone, so why don't you just please hit that little red button down below and the little thumbs up. Now. Alright, I'll try that again. That failed. Tried to take the road course chicane at a higher speed than I should have, and, well, you saw how it ended. Alright, so, like my usual procedure, going to be waiting in the tri-oval for the AI cars to do a lap around and get up to speed and come back around through the tri-oval. Meanwhile, I'm going to get backwards in the pits, go the wrong way, and hopefully time perfectly coming out at the fastest speed possible out of the pits right when they're coming into the tri-oval. So I can basically just flank them at full speed the wrong way. Alright. Let's not mess this up. Just try not to mess up causing a big backwards crash on purpose. God knows that's going to be so hard to mess up. Actually, I've messed this up in the past. I timed it wrong. I've spun out. I missed them. These guys are going to be all like 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. It's going to be just 3 wide, like every row deep, from what the racing looked like.
You've been disqualified for reckless driving.
Yeah. I think I got a little too early of a jump, but hopefully I'll get them coming right out of the turn. Yep. Alright. They had some pretty good brakes, but it still didn't work that well. There's still a lot of cars involved in that. Or trucks. Sorry, trucks. The number 50 and the number 2 probably took the wildest rides. Alright guys, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Check out my Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook pages if you're interested. And that's about it. I hope to catch you guys at the next stream. Until then, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Alright, peace.